the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. We're going to get to your top stories in a minute. But first, let's head over to my friend, meteorologist Brittany Ward, with a check on how it's going to feel. And I'm calling you my friend because I need some good news.
I think you're only calling me your friend because I have good news for you. If it was raining, I feel like you would have called me your enemy. But yes, heading through your Monday, we are going to be tracking gorgeous conditions. It's going to be warm throughout much of the day today. You'll notice those highs, though, will be a tad bit cooler than what we saw this weekend, struggling to get out of the 80s, but a mixture of sun and clouds through much of the day today with those less humid conditions. So not a bad way to kickstart the work week. Now, overall highs across much of the area still going to be holding on to the 80s. Our average high for DC is 87 degrees, or excuse me, 90 degrees. We're forecasting a high today of 87 degrees. 85 expected to be the high there in Martinsburg, West Virginia. 83 as you head over there to Orange. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that 7-day coming up.
All right, looking good, Brittany. Thank you. A stadium deal for Washington's NFL team could be in jeopardy, and that's because President Trump is calling on the Washington Commanders to change their name back to the Redskins. Trump said on social media yesterday if they don't, he may block any stadium deal in D.C. The team name was changed from the Redskins to the Commanders back in 2020 due to pressure to address racist imagery in sports. And now Washington Commanders team owner Josh Harris has made it clear several times in the past that the name isn't changing. And meantime, the Washington Commanders beginning their training camp. Camp began this past Friday with just the rookies, and then tomorrow the rest of the players are set to start. The team will hold 3 open practices for fans to watch, and the first one is next Sunday at 9 a.m. And another headache for families living in DC's DuPont Circle. The power was out again yesterday after a large-scale outage on Thursday. Pepco said 1,700 customers were without power there, and the lights have since come back on in the neighborhood. DC News Now's Stephen Cohen has the latest from neighbors who were upset about recent utility issues.
The power outages started before sunrise on Thursday morning. In this heat and humidity, it has been quite a challenge. Ashley Lund lives in a high-rise and is at wit's end, concerned about her neighbors as much as her own comfort.
People who have medical needs, people that need to refrigerate their medicine or have medical devices plugged in, or even getting to work, like they can't get out of the garage.
Neighbor Thomas Darapisa is also worried about elderly neighbors.
We have elderly people that live up in these 10-story buildings here, and they can't walk up and down these steps. They have medications that have to be refrigerated.
Adding to residents' anxiety here is that Pepco will restore power intermittently.
Turn it back on anytime you want. We're scrambling. We're scrambling. We don't even know what to expect now.
Retiree Michael Silverstein wishes there would be communication from the power company.
At 7 o'clock in the morning, bang, the power went out. I could have ended up being stuck in the elevator. We simply need to know what's going on.
Neighbors say that the advisory neighborhood commissioner has reached out, but as of yet, there are no assurances of relief. Reporting from the district, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.
All right, turning now to Maryland, 11,000 people can now drink water straight from the tap again. WSSC lifted the boil water advisory Sunday morning for parts of Prince George's County, and the agency first issued the advisory Friday. WSSC water customers in Hyattsville, Cheverly, Seat Pleasant, Capitol Heights, and in other communities nearby, they were all impacted, and we're told a 16-inch water main broke in Hyattsville. Many residents in the area received free bottled water at one pickup location.
Neighborhood has been banding together, just making sure that we keep each other updated as best possible, and we're just making sure that we're boiling water in the home and trying to find any stores that still have the bottled water available. So we're making it work.
And again, WSSC says the water is now safe to consume, but first they say to start by turning on the faucet on the lowest floor, then slowly open the cold water sink faucet. Just make sure to repeat the first 2 steps on each floor of your home, and then turn off faucets after water runs clear. And you can also remember to flush refrigerators' water lines as well. Take a look at this, a daring rescue near the Potomac River on a popular hiking trail with a history of emergency calls. And someone was airlifted, hoisted by a helicopter on the Billy Goat Trail near Potomac on Sunday afternoon. And this is all after a reported medical emergency. Montgomery County crews sweeping into action, as you can see there. According to the National Park Service, there are over 400 emergency calls and rescues each year on this very trail due to the rough terrain. And the Park Service advises people hiking here to do so with extreme caution. Turning now to Northern Virginia, a gathering in support of Mamta Kafli Bhatt, the woman who was allegedly killed by her husband, Naresh Bhatt, last summer. The protest comes after news that Naresh Bhatt's trial was delayed until next fall. And Bhatt is accused of killing and hiding his wife's body. He was arrested in August last year after she was reported missing. And we're told evidence showed that Mamta's blood was found inside of their Manassas home. Protesters held a silent protest on Sunday to show their disappointment in the trial delay.
It hit me deeply as a mother that this could happen to my child, and it's horrific what happened.
We want to continue to tell the world that, we haven't forgotten Mamta, we haven't forgotten her. She's watching us. I feel like she's watching us until, she gives us justice. We have to do it.
And Mamta has been missing for nearly a year. The trial for Naresh Bhatt will not begin until October of 2026. Also in Virginia, a police officer shooting and killing a man in Woodbridge. It happened Thursday, where investigators say there was a lengthy standoff with Harrison DePay. That was near Potomac Mills Mall. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone has more on what led up to the deadly encounter with a crossbow.
Police tape still up outside this Burger King in Woodbridge after Prince William County Police shot and killed a man nearby Thursday evening.
There was tape lines everywhere. A SWAT car was there.
Patrick Valdez was at the movie theater at Potomac Mills when it happened.
They did what they needed to do if they felt that the suspect was going to harm others.
Our search for this individual actually began on Wednesday.
According to Lieutenant Jonathan Perrock, police had a warrant for 52-year-old Harrison DePay. He was wanted after allegedly pulling a gun on a stranger Wednesday and again the following day. Police located him Thursday, and after fleeing twice, they found him parked on Potomac Mills Circle near the shopping mall at 2:45 p.m.
Our officers attempted to take him into custody. At that point, he brandished a crossbow at the officers. The officers retreated.
Crisis negotiators tried to facilitate a peaceful surrender, but after several hours, officers say DePay got out of his vehicle and ran towards the mall, armed with the crossbow. That's when an officer fired, killing him.
As you know, Potomac Mills is a large shopping plaza. There's probably hundreds of people inside of that location. So it was imperative that we kept them safe.
Barack says the officer involved is a veteran SWAT team member. They're currently on administrative leave.
Always be aware. You never know what can happen. You could just go to the mall or go to the movies, and suddenly you got a guy either with a gun, with a weapon, or a crossbow.
All right, and moving along to Montgomery County, fire crews rescuing around 20 people you could see there on Saturday night in Chevy Chase. That's after the floods left them stranded in a building, and this happened on Meadowbrook Lane. Crews say those folks were attending an event when the water began to rise outside, and that is so scary. But thankfully, everyone was safely evacuated. And in Silver Spring, a fire truck hit floodwaters, and this was on Washington Avenue and East-West Highway in Silver Spring. The fire truck got stuck, as well as at least one other car. All right, we've been talking about flooding, and this weekend really just brought a lot of floods, a lot of rain this weekend, but hopefully that's going to be a different story this week.
Yeah, after the light sprinkles we saw this afternoon, we are going to be tracking mostly dry conditions here in the district, but as you head further off into the higher elevations, you guys still have a slight chance of seeing a few isolated showers. So let's talk about this planner for this afternoon. By about lunchtime, we are seeing less humid conditions conditions. A mixture of sun and clouds will be the trend, with those temperatures hovering into the lower 80s, upper 80s to talk about right around 2 p.m. Still going to be holding on to that mixture of sun and clouds, and today is not going to be a bad day at all. Now, highs across the entire region will be slightly cooler than what we felt yesterday, mainly holding on to the 80s. Our average high for DC is 90 degrees. Well, we're forecasting a high today of 87 in the district. 85 is expected to be the high in Hagerstown, 83 as you head over there to Culpeper. Now, if you plan on heading to the Nats game this evening, the forecast not looking bad. First pitch is at 6:45. Still going to be holding on to that mixture of sun and clouds. Those temperatures here in the district expected to be in the lower 80s. Then by final out, a few clouds hanging out, with those temperatures finally dipping down into the upper 70s. Now, overnight tonight, that's when everyone will begin to see those drier conditions. A few clouds, again, still will be hanging out with those overnight lows dipping down into the 60s. And then tomorrow, not going to be a bad forecast at all. We're going to be tracking wall-to-wall sunshine, highs reaching back into the 80s. We're also going to be dealing with those less humid conditions. So quick look at that 7-day forecast. Not looking bad today as well as tomorrow. Come Wednesday, still holding on to that wall-to-wall sunshine. Highs expected to be in the upper 80s. Tuesday, we're cranking up the heat. We'll also start to see the return of those humid conditions. 92 expected to be the high on Thursday. Hot and humid for Friday. Upper 90s expected to be the high, with those feel-like temperatures getting into the triple digits. And then heading into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, that will be the next chance for us to see storms across the area. Highs both days are expected to be in the 90s.
All right, Brittany, thank you. All right, if you've ever been to Imagination Stage in Bethesda, you know they do more than just plays. They inspire, educate, and empower kids through arts. Now, that mission is going national thanks to a big grant and a powerful partnership focused on kids' mental health. Here's this week's Moco Minute. All right, let's turn to DC's first Greek ice cream shop opening in Georgetown for National Ice Cream Day. Yala celebrates Greek culture with flavors like pistachio odyssey and baklava ice cream. That looks really yummy. And the shop is opening at noon today and it closes at 11 p.m. just in case you're interested in getting something sweet. And in Prince George's County, they've hosted a community fun day, and this is in celebration of National Park and Recreation Month. The event was held Saturday in Fort Washington, and there were games and toy and bike giveaways. County Executive Aisha Braveboy was there and tells us this event is important for kids.
Our kids are bright, they're excited, they love to do things, they love to explore. There are a lot of bikes here today, so a lot of these young people are leaving here with bikes today, and that's a big deal.
And the county's newly appointed planning board chair was there as well. And Waldorf's very own Good Charlotte, not just rocking out, but also throwing out the first pitch. The pop punk is returning to its roots here in the DMV for a listening party to celebrate the band's new album. And that's going to be at the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs baseball game on Sunday, August 3rd. The band will also sign autographs and exclusive merch will be available. Twin brothers Joel and Benji Madden formed Good Charlotte with friends from La Plata High School in the mid-1990s, and their album is the band's first in 7 years. And in Virginia, Vienna's temporary library is set to open this week. That's according to ffxnow.com. The facility will offer a small selection of books and other browsing materials in the Cedar Park Shopping Center. And there will be a ribbon cutting and an open house event this Wednesday at 9:30 in the morning. And the temporary library will stay open until the new permanent Vienna Center library opens. And this week's Virginia's ABC stores are celebrating National Tequila Day. On July 24th, you can get 20% off select tequila brands at your local store, but it only applies to 750 milliliter bottles. And the Mubadala City Open is underway, and we've got some local stars in the tournament. Haley Baptiste will be facing off against Sophia Kennan today, and she has lots of momentum, ranking 48th in the world for the women's singles, and it's the highest of her career so far. Also, Hyattsville's Francis Tialfo is playing in the City Open, and his first match is Wednesday. All right, that's all the time we have for you this morning on DC News Now. Be sure to stick around for more news and weather coming up on the news at noon.